Hello everyone and welcome back to my YourMC survival server Let's Play. Yep, I am back after not uploading a new episode of my Let's Play for like literally about 8 months now. I have decided I'd like to go ahead and return to making videos here on YouTube and such, because as of late I've really been missing making videos and such. And yeah, I guess I'm gonna start off this episode with a quick sort of like summary of what has changed in between episodes. A lot, and not as much as could have changed, but quite a bit. Now I have a item transport system in my base, so that's a thing. Pretty much it'll transport items to 2 central locations. One is right here, and this is gonna be for like the bulk storage with like the item store that sorts like 16 or so items, like common items like cobblestone, dirt, that sort of thing and such. And then the other one goes to the free resource building, or free items building, as it's kind of now being called and such. So yeah, that's pretty much what's been happening down here at base. Not really much and such. And as I'm coming up here, I guess I should explain pretty much my plans here, like with this series and with doing YouTube. At this point, I've decided, you know what, because honestly, like before, I was sticking to a schedule when it came to creating videos and uploading them, and really, I think that's kind of what got me burned out and such. It's just like, you know, I do a video because it's like, oh, I have to have a video for today or whatever, and you know, I have to have a video this day and whatever. So I've decided, you know what, I'm gonna leave that in the past. I'm just gonna make a video whenever I feel like it, which means this series could literally just die again. This could be like the new last episode of the series. It could be. But yeah, as you can see up here in the base, things have definitely changed quite a bit. There's a lot of grass, and I got paths, I got, you know, the little kind of pond here, and I guess a stream is all, you know, kind of decorated up, and I got trees, and I have made sure that the lighting is sufficient to where no mobs will spawn. So yeah, that's all good right there, and it's pretty much only about like a third of the area inside here that still needs to be done. Still got this that needs to be done, and I got a few ideas of what I could put over here and such. I'm not quite sure what I'll put over there, but yeah, I guess I'll talk about the free items building, because of the item transport system now in the base, and it's now hooked up to this thing. So pretty much that means the slime farm is hooked up into here, so the chest auto restock for slime balls. That's great. On top of it, and like in between episodes, I have built an iron farm, or well, technically 2 iron farms. I got 2 more that need to be done over there, but for now those 2 are all I got, and they've been producing a good amount of iron. As you can see, they've been delivering iron here. All my iron's actually just been coming here, and I've been grabbing this and whenever I can and putting it into my ender chest and such. And yeah, but anyways, if you need slime balls or iron then, well, this is where you can come and get them. Also, I have made a automatic carrot and eventually potatoes and wheat or bread, and I don't know if villagers automatically turn wheat into bread or not, but yeah, pretty much I made one of those farms using villagers, you know, where it takes advantage of that trick where a villager will try and throw food at his friend, but instead of, you know, it getting to the other villager, it just falls in a water stream and gets sucked up by hoppers. But yeah, currently that's not hooked up here, and I will go down in the underground and show it, and that's where it is. Pretty much like we're kind of standing on top of it right now, kind of. But yeah, this isn't hooked up to the base, yet, like the item transport system, so it doesn't auto restock. I've just transported all this up here manually so far, and yeah. You know, I'm really thinking I might actually remove lever from here because I rarely ever have lever come in and such. But yeah, okay. So the base, you know, it has definitely developed quite a bit into over the last 8 months and such. So yeah, and I mean over here, this is pretty much just a villager breeder. It's a simple villager breeder. It's gonna have to come down sometime soon now, and because of some plans that I'm going to talk about a little bit later in this episode. But yeah, pretty much use that to get villagers for the iron farm. And you can see I got like dirt and tracks because I had to transport villagers here to transport from down there for the farm and such. And of course, my farms, and they're all out of range of the farm down here. It's all out of range of the iron farms, so it's not going to interfere at all. And there it is. It's only one layer currently, and actually, I originally built this right here, right up next to the slime farm, because yeah, that is what that is over there. That's like behind those walls, the slime farm. But I built it originally right there, and then I realized, well, the region post is literally like right above, and I had a land claim that, well, a subdivision with container trust with container trust set to public, and pretty much I did that so way people could take animals, could leash animals and take them with them at the region post and so on, so they could leash and unleash animals there and such. And that was pretty much because, well, now animals teleport with you, including pets, and when you teleport between regions and such, so that is always good. We can see in here, yeah, it's a nice little place. In fact, we can go ahead, break in and say hi to the villager, and he's completely safe in there as well. Oops, I need to go ahead, break this, put that. And yeah, you can see it's actually pretty nice in here. It's nicer. It's nicer than my place already. So yeah, pretty much there he is. He's probably throwing some stuff at his buddy. Yep, there he just threw some stuff, and there's the death dot bug. Yeah. Currently, like YourMC, like the YourMC plugin, it has a few bugs currently because I did some major rewrites into the internals and such, pretty much just to make it easier to expand the plugin in the future and such, and also for performance reasons. But yeah, okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and put these carrots in the free items building, and I will be right back with you. Okay, so next, for stuff that has changed in between episodes, I wanted to go ahead and visit the ledge region right here. And actually, I guess sort of in between episodes, the tab has been updated, and so I'm sure it has, and it's undergone a lot of additions and changes over the last 8 months, probably. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, here at the ledge region, and quite some time ago, I started a path, and that takes you to the end portal here, and it's well, while most of it's done, it's not fully complete. As you can see, all this here isn't done yet, but yeah, overall, and it's something that I'm really proud of. I really like the design and architecture of it. It's just, you know, it's not finished yet, and we'll probably go ahead and finish this eventually, or I don't know, maybe if someone's interested in taking this over or helping with like the getting to the end in general. And why are all these minecarts here? I have no clue. But yeah, and oh, there we go. For a moment I thought I wasn't picking them up, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, even once this path is finished, we still gotta build a building that takes us down to the end portal. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see if someone wants to help out with that or something in the future. And that kind of gets to what I really want to talk about here and such. And whatever. I'm I'm gonna just go ahead, meet you guys back on my base. Well, that is pretty much all there is to see that has changed with the base since the last episode. So, yeah, next, I want to tell you guys a little bit of a story. Long ago, and before YourMC 1.5 came out, and before it was really even in development and such, I used to play on another survival server. And I guess you could say I kind of played on it to get away from YourMC at the time, because I guess I was kind of getting bored with my own server at that point. Like, I wasn't really happy with its design, and that's why YourMC came about and changed so many things and such. But pretty much back then, and one thing like, you know, one thing like about this server I used to play on a long time ago that I really found amazing was the regions. And for some context, yes, and they were running population density, the plugin that adds regions to a server and such, the same plugin we're using now. And pretty much, like, what really amazed me was a lot of regions were like fully developed towns. They were crazy. Some towns stretching across multiple regions. Absolutely huge. And it's just like, that to me always amazed me, and I've always wanted to sort of like recreate that sort of magic, that sort of kind of thing you just don't really see and of all that often. And yes, I know YourMC does have some player towns. I have seen some player towns pop up here on this map and such, and I believe even like the old map had some towns and scattered about. But I haven't really seen anything too substantial. There's either ghost towns or there's kind of like, you know, yeah, really good, amazing town, but there's not really much to it. Like, it's kind of small in the grand scheme of things. Like, at least compared to my memory of these towns that stretched across multiple regions. So that brings me to what I want to do for my region in general. Not just the base, but my region in general, and that is, I am going to be starting a player town here at my region. And on a side note, yes, my region was renamed Home. I did that because I liked it better than the old name. But yeah, and such. I've already, and I know grief prevention makes this look like a mess. Trust me, it's not this bad in the terms of land claims. It's just grief prevention glitching out and such. But yeah, pretty much, I have already split up like land claims into areas, more like, or should I say, pretty much like free areas of where pretty much like where towns could be and such. So yeah, free areas. I'm just like calling them districts and so on. And yeah, and I've also made sure they're positioned so they're not too close to the farms or whatever, to where they can screw anything up or anything. But pretty much the idea is each one of these areas or districts would have a manager or a group of managers, and these would be the people that kind of manage that district. They would make sure everything goes along smoothly, no one's building dirt houses and ugly cobblestone pillars or anything. Make sure, you know, no one's abandoned a project or something for a super prolonged amount of time or anything. And yeah, and pretty much, you know, end up be like, hey, and I see, and then pretty much like they'd be the people that players could contact and say, hey, I wanna plot of land here, and I want to build here, and so and you know, pretty much based on their building skills, and they could come join and whatever. And yeah, I mean, I'm kind of stuttering here because I'm trying to think of, okay, how do I put this entire idea into words? But yeah, pretty much what I'm starting here is an invite-only player region. And really, that may sound kind of like closed off, but really the invite-only thing is just, well, it's not really invite-only. It's more so you got to be approved to come in and of not really invite only, but pretty much like if you can build pretty well, then you can come here and build and such. That's pretty much what it's going to be like. Now currently, I'm going to be honest with you, while I got the mainland claims all taken care of, I do not have the subdivisions in them, and I have not selected anyone to manage each district here. So yeah, so I still have to figure that out. I'm thinking I'm probably gonna start here with the beachfront property and such, and because it would be the easiest. It's pretty much just like this right here could just be a straight line. The plots could be a nice size and everything, and so I'll probably have a few small ones, a few large ones here, and yeah. Okay guys, well, that's pretty much all I want to talk about for this episode. So yeah, when it comes to the town itself, I am going to be making a forum thread on the server forums and so on, pretty much about like how to become a part of this town, and some basic rules, and like, you know, don't build dirt houses in. You know, if you abandon a build for a long period of time, we may have someone else come in and take it over to complete it or something, because, you know, the last thing I really want to see is, you know, understandably, and the last thing I want to see is dirt houses, ugly cobblestone pillars, and you know, half-built builds just all over the place. That doesn't really look all that good and such. But aside from that, pretty much everyone will have like full creative freedom and to do whatever they want on their little plot of land, or big plot of land. Depends on which plot of land they choose. I'm thinking I'm gonna go anywhere from like 16 by 16 to like 48 by 32 or something like that. Like for the beachfront property, probably like that, where half the land's actually just in the water, but you know, something like that. But yeah, watch out on the forums for that forum thread. It may take me a while to get to it, because honestly, it usually does take me a while to get to things. I'm not gonna say expect it coming out tomorrow and so on. And I still gotta set up the districts here, or not districts, I'm sorry, subclaims. So, yeah. Anyways, guys, until the next episode, I will see you guys all later. Bye.